Hello, good morning. I just woke up. It's almost 1 p.m. I think I woke up around, I don't know, sometimes I wake up around like 7 or 9 a.m., even 10 a.m., but I just go back to sleep because I fall asleep late. Get home late, stay up a little bit longer, and then let's see, my sleep schedule's a little bit weird, but I'm getting used to it because obviously I have to. Right now, I just made my coffee. I'm gonna try some more of my artificial sweetener. This one is no calorie sweetener made with sucralose. So it's the great value version of Splenda. And I don't really even need, as you heard me say a million times, I don't even need sweetener in my coffee, but I want to try some of these artificial sweeteners. And they're okay. I don't really I put like half a packet in my coffee, if that. I'm not talking very close up to the microphone because I'm putting sugar in my coffee and I'm taking in a leave. I'm taking in a leave just because my freaking back keeps cracking and I don't know, runny nose, all that stuff. So hold on, I gotta take a sip of my coffee. I had to use my brain first. Take water with my pill instead of the hot coffee because I won't be getting many sips out of the hot coffee with my pill. So, so yesterday coming home from work, the roads were icy and it was snowing. Which I don't mind actually. Driving at night is better in the morning because in the morning the traffic's busier and it's just people are more in a rush to get to work and it makes me nervous driving. But at night the roads are pretty much clear and I can go whatever pace, whatever um, speed I want, and I can go slow without feeling I'm being rushed. And I can drive in the middle of the road if need be because there's like nobody on the road. So that's the one thing I like about it. I'm more relaxed at night. Saddening news too. I found out. I think it was after I got home from work. Carman died. He's a Christian singer. Um, he sang like he was like a gospel-y pop. I mean, he infused brought like a fun gospel theme to mainstream radio stations, and he basically was like everybody could listen to his music and have fun. You know, you get the stereotypical, oh, it's boring Christian music. Well, if you listen to Carmen, Carmen was anything but boring. He made kids, he made adults, he made old people just love Christian music and have so much fun. And he was really one of a kind, and he died so young from complications from surgery. That broke my heart. He was also a and he wrote really well. Not only did he sing, but he wrote all of his music, which was just great. I mean, really, really great. He wasn't just a singer songwriter; he was a television host, a life coach, and an evangelist. And his full name was Carmen uh, Licaradello. Like I never can pronounce it, but I remember "Addicted to Jesus," that song with DC Talk. Oh my gosh, I love that song. And they'd say at the beginning, Carmen Licorici, Licorici. And but I tell you, I know so many Carmen songs that I'm in love with that have a very special place in my heart. Like he is just one of a kind. There's nobody that will ever be able to make Christian music as much fun as he did. And when he performed, he was such a good performer on stage. Like he like loved it. You could tell he loved it and he really got into it and he got the crowd riled up and oh my gosh, that's just like you don't see that nowadays. I went to one of his concerts probably like 5 years ago. 5 years ago because I really wanted to see it. This is when he was sick, but he recovered. So I was like, this. He's in. I don't want to say the name of it, but he is in New York. New York, he's in upstate New York. So I was like, this is my one time to meet him and see him. I didn't get to meet him, but I got to see him in like a small high school and perform the songs. And I went with my parents and my sister. It was great. It was something I could not pass up. I told my parents we have to go see him, and I wanted to get his autograph, but I just could. I never got that opportunity. But I was just glad to see him in concert because he was still going strong, even at 65, all the way up until he passed away. He loved the Lord. He loved making music, and his last album was Legacy. Because I follow him on Facebook. He wanted to do a Legacy album. I think he came to the realization he might not have much longer when he was diagnosed with cancer. And I feel like he beat the cancer. It was complications from surgery from a hiatal hernia at just 28 days after his 65th birthday, which is really, really heartbreaking. He honestly had so much life in him. It's sad, but he was called to go home, and he's up with his mother, who he loves so dearly, who I always saw him talk about on Facebook and stuff. He was just an altogether great guy. As I can keep saying, he's one of a kind. One of a kind. His songs were just so fun and so great, and once you hear his songs, you just can't help but sing along. And you just always remember them because they're so fun and they get you going. And I saw in an article, he made Christian music cool, and I stand behind that 100%. Like, I'm so glad I got to know his music. I know a lot of his songs. I grew up with when I was younger, my parents would play the cassette tape of his kids album. He did an album for kids, and they would play it, and I grew up listening. I just grew up hearing his music. I think we had his CDs. I mean, he's just one of a kind, and I love him. And it was sad to hear the news. It really was, because I was following his journey, his cancer journey, and he beat cancer, but he had complications from his hiatal hernia, and they were being hesitant on how much they wanted to give out on his Facebook page, which is understandable. And yeah, very, very sad. But all the love I see being poured out on his page is just like he doesn't even know how many people he touched. He just does not know. And I just felt it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I love Carman. He is so inspiring. I just can go on and on and on. Like, his music, like, he he was a walking legacy, and his music will be a legacy, and it will never be stopped. No, it won't be stopped listening to. Everybody will just keep on listening to it, and through death, his music will get even more stronger and more powerful. And I loved Carmen. That's what I wanted to say. Is I just love Carmen, and I didn't want to come on here and not talk about him because he's so powerful, and his music's so powerful, and he's such a great person. And may he rest. He will rest in peace. He will. I don't even like to say rest in peace. That's not my lingo really much, but that's common nowadays. So it just means basically to me, I don't really consider it rest in peace because I know he'll rest in peace. But it's just like now he's in another beautiful dimension, pretty much. And yeah, so. But yesterday there was a snowstorm. Um, oh yeah, I think I already talked about this, but anyways, I heard that Texas is getting it and North Carolina has gotten it. And somebody posted on Facebook pray for Texas, pray for North Carolina. And I just kind of rolled my eyes. I mean, you know how many other places, like countries and areas that aren't really being talked about should be prayed for over a snowstorm in Texas? This is what we get that they're getting. I mean, their power's out. They're not used to it. Of course, I'd want everybody safe. I hope nobody's died in those areas. But I felt like that person should be praying for other places other than Texas or North Carolina. All they are is just getting a snowstorm, okay? Power might be out. Okay, I hope it's not life threatening, but I wish she would have put a post up about major stuff that's happening. That's like a first world problem. Pray for stuff that's like second world problems, third world problems. Well, it could even be first world problems, but if there's like a shooting or, a murder or, something crazy like that, but for a snowstorm in states that aren't used to having snowstorms, I do. I guess I do. I mean, the girl that posted it, she just is very positive. So I guess she tries to pray for anything. So I guess I kind of know her heart. So she didn't, she just was trying to be positive. But I wish she would have also posted stuff about more important things than a snowstorm in uh, states that usually don't have it bad. We're used to this stuff. I'm over in the east. I'm used to snowstorms. Okay, we're used to it. It's just those places aren't used to it. I hope nobody got hurt though, and I hope nobody died or none of that. But I'd rather put a post up where everybody could see for stuff that's really major. So that's just me. I'm not trying to be negative. It just kind of it just made me start thinking fast when I looked at it. As soon as I saw it, I just instantly thought, really? But I guess I know her heart, and I know she just tries to pray for everything, even if it's little. So, um, but that was the only post I seen on Facebook that said pray, and it had the state map and everything. And that's usually when something like bad happens. They'll post pray for this, like pray for Orlando or pray for New York and all that. But I was surprised that she did that with the state. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being petty. I really wish the best for everybody, and I hope the storm. I hope everybody's safe over in Texas and North Carolina. I heard. I really do. So we made our sales at work, and they're giving us a sub party. They used to give us pizza, but now they're just giving us subs because of the pandemic. They don't want everybody sticking their hands in the boxes. So with the subs, they can just hand them out individually. I was bummed when I found out that they were getting them from Subway. It's like, why don't you help a local business? Buy from them. They buy locally with the pizza, but with the subs, they bought from Subway, and I don't even like Subway. I don't like Subway. And they did last month, I think they got Subway, and I only ate it because I was hungry. And I guess I'll only eat Subway if it's free, but I don't go out of my way to buy it. That's just me. I just don't go out of my way to buy it. I don't really care for the bread. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Never been a big fan of Subway. If I make my subs, I go to Walmart and I get the fresh sub bread, and I get all my meats and cheeses and stuff there, and it tastes so good and it's rich and it's a good sub. Not one of the flimsy ones like Subway. But I guess I'm not going to complain. I just wish that they would buy locally from like a local sub place, because those places are hurting more than um, pretty much a huge franchise like Subway. It just kind of is disrespectful to me, but whatever. I'm not paying for it. But you know how much it would help? if they got subs for all of us from a locally owned place. I mean, that's a lot of money that the company's buying subs for. And you know how much that would help a small business? I mean, come on. I don't understand it. I really don't. But the sun's out today. I mean, I'm not going to say it's hot. The sun's out. It's still cold, but the sun's nice and bright, which is good. Um, I remember when I had my two-wheel drive Prius, it was so hard. You really knew when it was snowing because you could feel it with the two-wheel drive cars, and I didn't really have good tires on my Prius, so I felt every single snow day, and it felt so long. And even if it wasn't crazy snow, even with the ice and stuff, you felt it. So it with my four-wheel drive, it feels like winter's a lot shorter because it's easier to drive and get through snow with my four-wheel drive. But with two-wheel drive, you really feel every single day of winter, and it feels so much longer. And I'm glad I got four-wheel drive. So it helps a lot, especially because my landlord doesn't plow the backyard, which is crazy. I mean, I with two-wheel drive, I wouldn't have minded paying a little bit more each month for him just to do that, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, so I have to remember that I have a dentist appointment Monday, next Monday. I gotta remember that. Jeez, I always used to get compliments. Oh my gosh, your teeth are so beautiful. I used to get so many compliments on my teeth. And they probably still look nice. I don't know. But they are bad. Like, I think I have a lot of cavities. I think I'm going to have a lot of root canals. I'm nervous. I don't want to go. I didn't grow up going to the dentist. That was something we never grew up going to the dentist. I had pretty nice teeth, but then there was a phase where I just started eating a lot of sugary foods and not caring. And once you start getting a cavity, even if it's little, and you don't really take care of your teeth as you should, it just manifests. And that's where I'm at today, and I'm trying to get rid of the damage that I've done, but it's already pretty much happened, so I have to go to the dentist and get it fixed. The filling that I got from several years back fell out. Um, it fell out, and I just never got to getting it taken care of. And this side of my left part, my tooth is really bad. I don't know if the fillings are supposed to fall out, but it fell out. And I don't know if that's on the dentist if it falls out, because you're paying a good amount of money for your teeth. I don't know. And I can't get that dentist anymore because I have a different insurance. And it's so confusing with insurances. Dentists will take this insurance, but not this insurance. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not very smart on the whole medical field thing. It's beyond me. All I know is when I was using the Listerine, because I bought Listerine recently and it hurt my teeth. I had to pour it down the drain because I was using it several weeks and my teeth were hurting so bad. And I could not understand what it was because you assume when you're using Listerine mouthwash that it's cleaning your teeth, it's getting rid of the bacteria. But I realized with sensitive teeth, it can do more harm than good. That Listerine is for strong enamel. I don't have strong enamel. I have very weak enamel. So I had to buy a sensitive mouthwash with no alcohol or acidity because the Listerine was just eating away at my teeth and making my teeth worse and more sensitive and hurt, and it was just very, very painful. So I'm like, I think it's the Listerine because once I started using that and brushing my teeth, I've been having like a lot of pain in my teeth. So I got rid of that and I started using I can't remember. It's like a lighter mouthwash that's not so harsh, and it doesn't have alcohol, and it's vegan. It's for vegans can use it, and my teeth don't hurt as much. But still, I booked the doctor's or dentist appointment, so they're going to do a cleaning and X-rays on my teeth, and I don't even want to hear it. I just like do my teeth. I don't want to hear how bad my teeth have gotten. So, um, yeah, I'm kind of nervous about the dentist appointment, but I need to get my teeth done. My teeth are definitely one of my best assets, and my dad, and my mom always said, always take care of your teeth because my dad had dentures, and they said you don't want to get dentures, and they always told us that. And I was always told you have such a beautiful smile. Somebody said you have a smile of Jesus. Like I get that nonstop when I was younger, and it was nice to hear. Very, very nice to hear. I don't get it as much. I don't know if my teeth are just horrible now. I mean, they're still white, but I don't know. Maybe not as white as they were. I don't know, but um, I just I like my teeth, and my teeth aren't bad. They're not bad, but just with the cavities and stuff, like they're not really crooked. They came in okay. They're nice. I have one at the bottom that's a little bit out a little, but nothing too noticeable. But I've always said, I had nice bright teeth, and they came out like mostly straight. So I really don't want to take that for granted anymore because I took it for granted for so long, and it's just like you got to take care of yourself, and I'm really trying to take better care of my teeth, and I'm trying to floss. I've been flossing. My gums aren't the best either, so yeah, and getting your teeth done is really expensive, so I don't know how much they're gonna cover. I don't know how much. Um, However much they cover is great, and then if I need to put a little money towards my teeth to get more of them done, then so be it. But I just want to definitely get the main ones that are the worst right now taken care of, and then if I could hold out on the other ones, I will. But I'll try to take care of my teeth the best I can until I can get the other ones done. But growing up, we never really went to the dentist. And I probably didn't need to. I had very nice teeth back then. I didn't really have any cavities. But as I got older, and as I stopped not taking care of my teeth as much as I should have, and flossing and doing all that stuff, and eating the sugar, that's what happens. So, like my parents said, take care of your teeth. But I don't have much else to talk about. There's not really much else. I'm trying to think what else I could talk about. I don't know, but I think I'm going to end it here. I hope all of you have a great morning. I hope all of you woke up to a nice, bright sun. I did. I woke up to the sun out, which is nice, even though it's still cold and snowy. I have, in my living room, I have transparent, I have a transparent green curtains, which is great in the summer and in the winter. See, my apartment building is kind of high up, so nobody really can see right in my apartment, in my living room. They can see it, but they can't see, the main stuff. But I have nice, pretty green, transparent curtains that bring in the light beautifully. And I kind of need that just to make my mood a little bit more bright. We all have those mornings where it's like, it's dark and cold. But, because I was supposed to take down these curtains in the summer, but I just left them up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave them up. I still have my Christmas lights up. And I just am leaving them up just to make my mood brighter. It's very cheery. I like it up. But I have pink curtains. My pink and purple curtains came in several weeks ago. I just haven't put them up. I gotta get more Christmas curtain lights. Well, not they're not Christmas. Um, the ones I have up now are more my Christmassy ones, but when I put up the pink and purple ones, I'm gonna try to get lights that um are purple and pink, something like that. Usually you have to get 300 lights online. I don't want that. I want, well, how much is diesel? 2, 4, 6, 8. I want 88 lights for each window because I have tall, long windows. I just don't, my windows are tall. They're very, very tall. Beautiful, tall windows. But the width isn't, the width of the windows aren't as long as the 300 lights go horizontally. It's just not. And it's just like if I could take the 300 lights that they usually, because usually if you're looking online, there's 300 lights that you can get. And that's mainly what they sell online, 300 lights. That would be fine if they split it horizontally, 150 and 150. That would work great for me. But they just have a long horizontal line of 300 lights. I don't need 300 lights horizontally. I need it split up. If it's split up in the middle, so I could put it on my other window, because it's just, my windows are broken up. It's just like, it's not one big, long, horizontal window like the 300 lights are meant for. It's kind of broken up, but it's hard to explain, but it's just like, I guess I'm gonna have to get the 300 lights because they don't have the sizes I want. It's just crazy, but it is what it is. I can make it work. On the outside, you wouldn't even be able to tell that it's a pain with 300 lights because it would look the same. Because I could make it work. I could just hide the other half of the lights and then put the other ones on the other window and hide that other half of the lights. It's annoying, but you'll still see it the same as outside. So right now I'm not too concerned, but eventually I'm gonna switch it up and then I might just go back to how it is now. It depends on my mood, but I'm gonna end this. I just wanted to talk this morning. I just like, you know what? I'm gonna do an audio vlog and I'm gonna talk. I'm in the mood to talk right now. So, as I said, I hope you have a great morning. I'm gonna try to, hopefully, when I get my new phone, which I still have yet to order, I want to start doing my regular vlogs where you can see me. And I have to get good lighting and all that stuff. But right now, sorry, right now, audio vlogs are more convenient for me. They're just so much easier. All right, bye.